What is up? My name is Sean Jackson. You can find me on another channel as General Random. But right now, I tried doing the Raw Gospel and multiple other names. It isn't gonna work. So I just did this one. And we're just going to see how it goes. Anyway. So we're gonna be reading the Bible today. And first off, we're gonna go to Hebrews 10. I'm just gonna jump right into it for y'all that want me to jump right into it. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me a little bit. I am not perfect. I am far from perfect. There's a lot of things that I am not good at. Like leaving my cabinets open, forgetting about them. There's a lot of things that I am working on. So making these videos, I am not saying that I am better than anybody. I am just simply trying to spread the gospel because that's what we need to do. You know, and whoever watches this, if you're a sister, if you're a brother, I'm not trying to say I'm better than you. I'm just trying to share the gospel. So let's get right into it. Okay, Hebrews 10, verse 26 through 27 says, this is in the King James Version. I'm gonna show you, I got my Bible right here. For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. Go ahead and break down that. The truth, what do they mean by the truth? You know, the Bible is the truth. This is God's written word, you know, and we know about Moses and the law, the 10 commandments. There was more than just the 10 commandments, but about the no killing, the no lying, the you know, all the other jealousy, you know, just sinning on a normal daily basis, which is very easy to do. You can slip up very easily. But you can accidentally sin, yes, but this is talking if you like willfully sin, like you're like, yeah, you know what, forget the law, I'm just gonna go do, you know, like people in today's day and age in law who know that there's going to be consequences for if they go do something that's against the law, like murdering somebody, killing somebody, kidnapping, or anything. They know there's going to be consequences, but they go and do it anyway. You know, it's doing it according to, you know, basically to what you want, because you don't care about anything else except me. You just don't care. You only care about yourself. 27 says, but a certain fearful looking for of judgment and fiery indignation which shall devour the adversaries. It's talking about hell. If you go all the way down to verse 38 and 39, now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. So right there, it's talking about living by faith. That's having faith that God's going to keep you alive through the day, having faith that he is there, having faith that he is real, just faith. And that's why it's called faith. A lot of people don't like faith because they like solid factual evidence. But, you know, if you really start to dig into the Bible, you could look at people like Kent Hovind. There's a lot of other people that you can actually look for and look into that will show you. And there's a lot of factual evidence that a lot of stuff in the Bible actually happened. And you just got to actually put the time, and you actually have to have the want to do so. Without the want and without putting the time into it. And if you don't want to put the time into it, you know, you could always ask God if you want to have that faith. Say, Lord, I have faith that you would help me, you know, help me get patience, give me the time, everything. Because there's no concept of time where he is in heaven. And I can get more about that in a different video. But it says, those that live by faith, the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. 39 says, but we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. And let's talk about the living by faith. If you live by faith by God, then his spirit's going to be in you. But if you draw back and you lose that faith and you willfully sin and stuff like that, then he's not gonna dwell in you. I'm gonna jump into a different chapter. I'm sorry if I'm jumping up and down and everything. I'm jumping to another chapter real quick. I jumped around on everything, so let me flip my Bible over here. We're gonna go to Matthew 25, verse 46. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. Go away into everlasting punishment, that's obviously hell. And the reason why I want to mention that verse, you can hop right on over to Revelations 21:8. I know, I told you, this is the last place we're going to jump. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and the murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake, which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. But we just read that they shall go away. And if you read up, it tells you basically what I just read. And they shall go away into everlasting punishment. And the everlasting punishment are for those who, willfully sin, draw back. And those people are most likely, like I said, the fearful and the unbelieving, murderers, idolaters, whoremongers. Those are, the kinds of people who don't live by faith and they willfully sin. Like if you've murdered before, or if you've done a lot of other things, you could always have that faith to turn around and ask God to forgive you. He's, that's what, he's such a forgiving God. He's a merciful God, because, and it's seriously that easy. And so yeah, I mean, I feel weird when I try to say this kind of stuff, because it's like, to me, I read it and it's just like obvious. And I ran from it a lot, but I'm coming back to it. And like I said, I did another channel called Beloved Away that didn't go anywhere, so I'm trying this again on a completely different channel for different reasons. But so it mentions these kind of people. These are the people. These are the people that, like the idolaters, the sorcerers, the murder. These are the people who draw back, willfully sin. Those are the ones that's going to go into everlasting punishment. But the people who've done that, and they don't draw back, they actually draw near, and they have that faith, and they believe in God to help them move forward, and to not be that way anymore. They will, have everlasting life. Someone is knocking on my window. Someone was knocking on my window. It's already a 6-minute video. I'm sorry about that, but I just want to share this with y'all. I don't like keeping people long. I make long videos. Someone's knocking on my other windows. They're knocking all over my windows. Anyway. So yeah. Anyway. So this is just the people who don't draw near, that they draw back and they willfully sin. They go on and they do it and do it and do it. And they know they're sinning. I mean, you're sinning when you do it. You know that you're lying. You know that you're killing someone. You know that you're doing it. And you know that it's against human law. And if you're a Christian, you know it's against God's law. Most atheists know that it's against God's law as well. Anyway, like I said, I don't mean to keep y'all this long. This video is just about basically hell, who's going there, the idolaters. Now, like I said, if you was one of those kind of people, was, past tense, you're not that anymore. Draw near to God, ask Him. People are going to keep that against you. Everybody's going to keep what you did in the past against you. They're going to keep bringing it up. They're going to always bring it up. But God won't do that. God loves you more than anybody on this earth ever will. I mean, He died on the cross. John 3:16, He loved the world so much that He gave His only begotten Son to die on the cross so that we can live forever, and not be punished. Which is, so yeah. I don't know the verse all the way. Everybody else does but me. That just shows you how much I don't. Like I said, I told you, I'm not better than anybody. But I know the truth. And it's hard. Like, comment this video. Subscribe. See y'all on the next video.